Okay, so you guys might not have guessed this, but I'm into buses. Yeah, I know, who'd have seen that coming? And most of the bus stuff that I tend to do is just like bus spotting for YouTube, as I'm sure you've gathered. However, I do collect bus timetables a lot, and just other transport leaflets. I've now got over 1,000 in one massive IKEA box. I've literally been keeping count for the past, year. I've got, a sheet of paper. Oh, that's turned on. I've got a sheet of paper on the side, and every complete row represents 100. As of yesterday, I have 1,010. I don't know about you, but I think that's quite a lot. Admittedly, I have been collecting for about 8 years, so I'd have thought I'd maybe have a bit more than I actually have. But 8 years, 1,000 timetables, pretty good. I've also got 3 dozen on top that I need to organize into the box, so I thought, I've got 1,000, this is make for a cool YouTube video. Is this going to take me a while? Yes, however,
You're already making videos?
Okay, well, I was literally just about to say that my sister is asleep and my mum's out currently, but Ivy's literally just walked through and interrupted, so, yeah, Ivy, I'm making a video, so if you can, please stay relatively quiet.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, let's get into it. So if I take the lid off of the box here, you can see that what I have done is I split these into, operators and stuff, and I'm separating them all just with, rubber bands and stuff, so I can keep them very organized. So I'm going to start this just on my dining room table, and I'm probably going to have to sprawl out around the rest of the living room. Yeah, thanks for that, Ivy. You're really helping, aren't you? Okay, so that's us sorted through the pile. Now to tackle this monstrosity, I'm just going to put these all into groups of operators, and then I can maybe file through them more efficiently as the video goes on. Okay, so Big Bus and Bright Bus. I have got 4 of the most recent Big Bus leaflets, i.e. the first Big Bus Edinburgh leaflets, and then awful lot of Edinburgh guides. I've got 3 of the last Bright Bus tour guides, and then I've got another 2... and then another, God knows how many, that's another 4 of those. And then I've got the first Bright Bus Tours leaflet to have the Airport Express. I've got 3 of those. First one before the AirX was launched, I've got 3 of these. I think these are 2022, actually. No, wait, yeah, these are 23. These 2 are from 2022. These are... I can tell that it's the old ones because they've still got the ALX 400s on them instead of E400s or Gemini 2s. Believe that these have sadly been sent to scrap now, which is a bit of a bummer because I'm an absolute sucker for ALXs. And then I've got 3 of these paper leaflets for the Airport Express that basically just have the timetables and then fares and stuff. So yeah, that's all the Bright Bus ones. Now I'm going to reorganize these. I'm actually going to get a post-it note so I can mark through all of these, but I have got 24 Big Bus stroke Bright Bus leaflets. Can't find any post-it notes, so an A4 sheet of paper is going to have to do. We've done one branch of McGills, now we're going to do another. So all of these are going to be about 8 years out of date. My cousin Carol, who stays in Cardonald, she once back in 2017, when she was coming through to visit my gran, she stopped off at our house and got me a bunch of timetables from Glasgow, so I've got a lot of those. Old Clyde Flyer leaflets, old 59 timetable, old 38 timetable, old 23, 23A and X23 timetable, old X7 timetable, McGill's Christmas Days Away, which I'm actually curious as to what they've got in here. And then basically just service levels for 2016 Christmas. So, yeah. These, I've got 7 of. Since I've done 2 McGill's ones in a row, I think it probably makes sense to just go through all of my McGill's leaflets. So I'm going to do that now. We'll start with Explore Dundee. Okay, so this one was random. I found this in April of 2025, mind you. Christmas 2024, New Year 2025 service levels. This was just in one of the leaflet racks at the Overgate in Dundee. So yeah, I got that. And then I've got 1, 2, 3 leaflets for the fly. So, well, I had 3 for the fly, but if we go off of what's in the pile, I have 4. I know, absolutely. Oh, wait, no, I have 5. I know, riveting. I've also got the airport transfer stuff, so there's, I think, 5 of those. 3 Discover Dundee leaflets. I'm actually going to arrange these, so I have these at the bottom. A lot of this is just going to be me arranging stuff. I am terribly sorry. So yeah, I've got 2 leaflets for the 1, 2 for the 2, 2 for the 5, technically 5 for the 6 because I got this job lot that got printed off for me at the travel shop back last week, 2 for the 10, 2 for the 17, 2 for the 18, 2 for the 22, 3 for the 23, interesting, don't know why I needed an extra one, 2 for the 28, and then 2 for the 32 and 33. So yeah, I'm going to quickly count how many that was again, because I've already forgot, and then I'll add that to the list. I've got 42 Explore Dundee leaflets. Midland Bluebird, but specifically individual timetables, as opposed to just, like, proper, like, town guides. I've got those in their own separate thing, just because every time I try to put them together, the rubber band snapped. So I've got 3 for the, I've got 3 for the Stirling Sightseer this year, and then 4 for the Stirling Sightseer last year. For some reason, when I was in Stirling the other day, I got 5 leaflets just for the 66 from Stirling to Denny. Okay. I've now got 2 leaflets for the 60, 3 leaflets for the X39, 6 for the X38, 3 for the X37 and the 36 Swift routes from Glasgow to Stirling and Falkirk, 2 for the 13 in Edinburgh, 4 for the X10 and X10A, 2 for the Stirling Unilink to the university, and then we've got Eastern Scottish timetables for the 26, 23, X22 and the 21. Still annoyed I was never able to pick up one for the 25 or the X24, but what can you do? And then we've got 2 leaflets promoting the X38 basically being better than the Lothian X19, I beg to differ. And Christmas leaflets from 2024-25 and then 2023-24. So that's 42 Midland Bluebird individual timetables. And then if we go into the guides, I've got 6 Falkirk town guides and then 3 Stirling city guides. So that is 51 Midland Bluebird leaflets altogether. So yeah, after some quick calculations, from the McGills Group, I have got 124 timetables and leaflets and stuff. I'm going to start off with Handicabs Lothian. So, for that, I have got, let's see, 2 leaflets for the 69, then basically just 2 guides to the dial-a-ride service they offer around the Lothians. 4 timetables and leaflets and stuff from Handicabs Lothian. This is just a bunch of miscellaneous leaflets that I have in A6. So yeah, we've got Collington Tunnel Project advertisement leaflet things, not really bus related, but still, shut up. And then I got these 3 secondhand. Central Fife travel guide from Stagecoach, Dunfermline and West Fife travel guide from Stagecoach, and Northeast Fife travel guide from Moffat and Williamson and Stagecoach. I honestly think, I've been considering this for a while, I might even just put these in their own just selection, just get a rubber band specifically for them. 2 leaflets for the East Kilbride Station car park alterations. Oh wait, no, that's 3. Oh, I didn't see the 3rd one. 3 for East Kilbride Station car park alterations. SVBM 2024 stock list and stuff. Houston's of Lockerbie 101 and 102 timetable, which I shall put the day excursions in with that. This one I printed off myself. This is a First South Wales 72 and 73 timetable from Bridgend to Blangaro.
Quick 3 minutes worth of Googling tells me that it's apparently pronounced Blangaro.
But yeah, I did the graphic design myself. I think you can see how rubbish it turned out. Genuinely, look at the 72 there. Look how blurry that is. And then I have got a Borders Buses app advertisement and also Young Scott card ad. So yeah, Actually, I'll put that in with the Borders buses one. So that technically means I've got 8 miscellaneous A5 and A4 leaflets. I probably have a miscellaneous, what's it called for... Oh, yeah. So now we've got miscellaneous, more conventionally sized leaflets. I don't know what the exact name for the sizing is that most timetables use, but who cares? So we've got 3 leaflets for the Fife bus bundle, 1 for Bridgeton Bus Garage in Glasgow, home to GVBT, National Association of Road Transport Museums, basically a guide to all the transport museums in the UK, 4 SVBM leaflets, or Scottish Vintage Bus Museum, Old City Sightseeing Glasgow leaflet, again, courtesy of my cousin Carol, and then I printed out the last timetable for the Edinburgh Coach Lines 13 before it went to McGills, and then I have an old timetable for the Ozark Regional Transit Service 62. If any of you have heard of that, I will be absolutely astonished. So that is 12 miscellaneous, conventionally sized leaflets, which means 20 miscellaneous leaflets overall. Next up, pulled this out at random, we've got Northstar. But yeah, I have 1 leaflet for the, what will now be withdrawn, Service 643. I believe it will have been withdrawn the day this video comes out, actually, gone to Go Northeast, so no ALX 400s anymore, unfortunately. And I've got 5 leaflets for the new links from Stanley and Chester-le Street to the Metro Centre. So yeah, overall that is 6 leaflets for Northstar. Next up, I have now got a bunch of Stirling Council timetables. Primarily for Hunters of Alloa, but there's a lot of routes that aren't Hunters of Alloa. So first of all, I've got 4 leaflets for the C60 and S60, which go from Killen to Callendar, and then from Tindrum to Springhurst Retail Park in Stirling, in the case of the X60, a route that I always forget exists. Also got 5 leaflets for the C30, and 5 leaflets for the C1, which is a circular route in Alloa. I've also got 3 leaflets for the P2, which is a park and ride service in Stirling to Castle View Park and Ride in Raploch, that's what I mean to say. I've also got 5 leaflets for the P1, which is another park and ride service, but it's the main one and it goes to Springhurst instead. So that is 22 leaflets from Stirling Council. Should say that the C1 timetable is technically Clackmann and Shire Council, but they have it in the same rack at Stirling Bus Station as all the other Stirling Council timetables, so I'm including it. I've now got Transport for London stuff. I've got a tube map from May of 2023. Timetable for the old Sullivan buses 389 and 399, which I printed out about 3 years ago and then absolutely caked in sellotape. I've got old maps from 2018 for the Greater London and then Greater London's night buses as well. So for TfL, that is 4 leaflets and whatnot all together. I've now also got Prentice of Haddington. These I've got a lot of, because every time I'm on a Prentice of Haddington bus, I absolutely load myself up with these. First of all, got a guide to buses to Elphinstone Research Centre from the 17th of July 2023. This is when the 108A got withdrawn. I've got 1 timetable for the old 69, which was a partnership between Lothian and Prentice of Haddington. Don't believe I have any Lothian 69 timetables, but I've at least got the Prentice of Haddington one, so that's all that matters. I've also got 5 timetables for the 101. I've also got 9 timetables for the 108, alongside 3 timetables for the 109, 10 timetables for the 1110. Funny that, eh? I've also got 13 for the 111. I've also got 9 timetables for the 112, 2 for the new 115, 1 for the old 118, which has since been withdrawn. Actually, no way, I've got 2, never mind. 4 for the 122, and then just 1 for the old 151, which ran for about 4 months whilst they were doing works in Old Craig Hall. So that is overall 60 timetables for Prentice of Haddington. Actually, I've just realised it's probably more logical to put all the groups I'm done with just down beside me, isn't it? Yeah, I'll do that. And now we've got National Rail, Network Rail stuff. I just have these as one, just because I can. We've got a delay repay, tiny little business card thing that I included in this pack for some reason. SPT roundabout map. I've also got an Avanti West Coast passenger charter. ScotRail guide to the most scenic railways in Scotland. And then 6 leaflets about rail cards. So that is 10 National Rail leaflets altogether. Next up, we've got Borders buses. First of all, I'm going to include this thing. Festive bus times for 2023-24 Christmas season. 2 X62 timetables, 3 X95 timetables, an old 253 timetable from back in the days when it was run by Perryman's before Borders buses subsequently bought them, and an old 339 timetable with the 339 going from Eskbank to Gorebridge. So that's 9 leaflets for Borders buses altogether. Okay, I just found out that I've been recording for 55 minutes and that has taken up about 11 gigabytes of storage. I have got about 10 left, so I'm going to have to really power through these last ones. Barely even a third of the way done. Okay, now we've got all the East Yorkshire timetables, so let's go through them quickly. We've got 4 leaflets for the 23, 17 for the 24 and 25, which is insane, 4 for the 121, 7 for the 143, 10 for the 747, 4 Pocklington shopper guides, and 6 Beverley town bus guides. So that's 52 East Yorkshire timetables all together. Should say that I got all the East Yorkshire leaflets in a bundle for about £6 on eBay. Next up, we've got Citylink. I've got 8 Six Cities guides, 5 Road to the Isles guides, 2 leaflets for the old 23, which was run under Harry Haggis, 7 timetables for the 900, 7 timetables for the Air, and 5 timetables for the 902. Overall, that is 34 timetables for Citylink. Next, we have got First Lanarkshire. For Lanarkshire, I have timetables for the 201, 241, 242, 255, 263, and 267. So that is 6 leaflets overall. So now for First Glasgow, we have timetables for the 1, X1, the 3, M3, X3, 4 and 4A, M4, X4 again. Wait, did I already have the X4? No, I did not. Okay, not X4 again, just the X4. 5, 6, 7 and 7A, X8, 10, M11, X11, 15, 19 and 19A, 21, 31, 32, I don't believe that exists anymore, 34 and 34A, 38C, 38E, 41, 41 again, 43, 46, 57 and 57A, 60 and 68, M60, 61, 64, 164 and 364, 65, 75, X78, 81, 88 and 89, 90, and then the 121 and 128. Don't think the 121 exists anymore, and the 128 I believe is PVT transfer now. So these on top of the Airport Express leaflet I got on Tuesday mean that I have 43 First Glasgow leaflets, which means I have 49 First Bus leaflets in total. Next up, now I've literally just got Stagecoach and Lothian left. So yeah, first I've got a bunch of Miscellaneous Stagecoach leaflets. So I've got 3 Christmas and New Year leaflets. I believe 2 of these are 2024 and 1 of them's for 2023. 7 Conditions of Carriage leaflets, 1 Code of Practice, and 7 ticket guides. So that is 18 Miscellaneous, Fife and East Scotland leaflets. As you can probably tell, I've now got all of my Stagecoach leaflets that I had in the pile lined up so I can more efficiently sort them out. Anyway, now we've got Stagecoach West Scotland, more specifically in Glasgow. We've got 1 for the 4 from Glasgow to Kilmarnock and then Ayr. 1 leaflet for the X19 from Easterhouse to the Queen Elizabeth Uni Hospitals. 2 just random leaflets for like Glasgow down to Irvine for routes like the X44, X50, 51, 42, etc. Timetable for the X74, and then summary of times for Glasgow to Kilmarnock, and then 2 for the X77 onwards from Glasgow to Ayr. So overall, that's 8 timetables for Stagecoach West Scotland. I've also got Stagecoach down in England. I've just got a collection of timetables for. Leaflet basically just summarising that Stagecoach are taking over all journeys on the 685 between Newcastle and Carlisle. Timetable for the 6 and 7 from the Metro Centre to High Heaton. Bunch of outdated timetables from down in Carlisle for the 61, 62, 67, 69, Old 76, 79, 93, 104, 400 and 600. Timetables for the 685. Then I've got a Carlisle City Guide, and then a Lake District Guide. So that's overall 16 timetables from Stagecoach down in England. Also got a collection of leaflets for Stagecoach in Perthshire and Strathtay. Got a Perth service guide that's about 3 years out of date, 2 North Perthshire guides, 3 West Perthshire guides, 2 Blairgowrie guides, an Arbroath town guide, 2 Tayway guides, 27 guides, 4 16 timetables, and 2 X7 timetables. And then I've also now got the Forther guides I can put in there as well. So yeah, overall that is 20 timetables from Perthshire and Tayside. Alright, okay, next we've got individual timetables for routes in Fife. I've got 4 leaflets for the AB1, 14 leaflets for the 7A, 7B, 7C, and 7D, 5 timetables for the 19, 3 timetables for the 30, 37, 38, 39, and 40, 7 timetables for the 31, 32, and 33, 4 timetables for the 36, 37, 38, and 39, 3 timetables for the 36, 63, M36, 65, and M65, 9 timetables for the 88 and 89, 3 timetables for the 90, 90A, 90B, 90C, 91, and 91A, 3 timetables for the 95, X58, X60, and 395, and 5 timetables for the 99, which makes overall 60 timetables for individual routes and whatnot, bar like proper town guides and stuff. For 5. Now we've got 5 town guides. I have got 14 Dunfermline City guides. Also got 5 Dunfermline and West Fife guides for the 6, 8, and 28. Got 8 Kirkcaldy town guides. 4 Fife to Dundee guides for the 41, 42, 46, and X54. And 2 Leavenmouth guides for the 43, 44, 47A, 48, and 49. So that's overall 33 Fife town guides. Could also consider it 36 town guides if you consider these 3 to be town guides, which, I mean, they're more so just sections of Fife guides than specific towns, but I don't care, I'm counting them. Alright, okay, second last lot of Stagecoach timetables, we've got Express City Connect leaflets. So yeah, in this lot, we have 4 X22 timetables from Dunfermline to Stirling, 8 Fife to Glasgow guides, 12 X51 timetables from Dunfermline to Livingston, 11 Fife to Edinburgh guides, and then if we're getting to more specific stuff, we've got 2 East Fife to Edinburgh and 2 Central Fife to Edinburgh guides. So that is in total 38 Stagecoach Express City Connect guides. And my last Stagecoach collection is Jet Service. Oh, the elastic band broke. My last collection is Stagecoach Jet Services from Edinburgh Airport into Fife. So I've got this 2017 Edinburgh Airport guide. This basically just shows how you can get from Edinburgh Airport to certain places in Fife using their Jet 747 service, which at the time I believe ran every 15 minutes. Going off of modern day jet services, I've got 13 leaflets that just have the 747, and 5 leaflets that have both the 747 and new service 787 to St Andrews. So that is 19 Stagecoach jet timetables and stuff. So yeah, I've finally done the calculation. I have got 215 Stagecoach leaflets and stuff, so that is over a 5th of my collection that is just Stagecoach. Okay, now the last row of stuff in here, it's all Lothian stuff. This is either going to be very quick to rattle through, or it's going to take forever. So going front to back, we have got Edinburgh bus tours first of all. So I have got 4 Royal Edinburgh ticket guides, 3 leaflets for the Three Bridges tour, 4 leaflets for City Sightseeing Edinburgh, 4 leaflets for the Edinburgh tour, 7 leaflets for the Majestic tour, rest in peace, and 28 Edinburgh tour guides. So all in all, that is 50 leaflets for Edinburgh bus tours. Next, we have Eve coaches. I have one timetable for the 1, 2, 3 that I have printed out back from, I think, 2021. And then the rest of these are just guides to Eve services, so I'm going to count through how many I have. So I have 11 summer 2024 guides and 9 winter 2024 5 guides. So yeah, all in all, that is 21 timetables for Eve coaches. Okay, next up we have Lothian motor coaches. So yeah, in here I have 6 specific day tour leaflets for like specific tours. 5 of them are for Loch Ness, 1's for Loch Lomond. I've got a booklet with all of the day tours from 2019 and early 2020. And then I've got this leaflet here that's basically just introducing Lothian motor coaches from when they were new. So yeah, that's 8 leaflets in total for Lothian motor coaches. Okay, now I have got East Coast buses. I've got quite a hefty stack here. So I've got 2 leaflets here for East Coast tours when they ran tour bus for a very short period of time. Guide to timetable changes from 23rd of April 2017. 4 Christmas leaflets, so 2018, 2019, 2023, 24, and then 2 for 2024, 25. Wee little East Lothian travel brochure things, basically showing where you can go as a tourist in East Lothian by bus. More modern guide to East Lothian by bus, though this one included Eve coaches. Guide to fare changes from February 2020. Just found another one of these, but this one is from April of 2017 instead. And then I've got 25 East Coast buses network guides. So all in all, that is 41 leaflets for East Coast buses. Okay, now we've got Lothian country stuff. 3 Christmas guides, 1 from 23-24 and 2 from 24-25. Fare change guide from February 2020 as well. 2 X17 timetables. 2 X18 timetables. 2 X27 and X28 timetables. 2 N28 timetables. 3 43 timetables. 2 275 timetables. 2 280 timetables. 2 281 timetables. 2 287 timetables. 1 Green Arrow timetable. And then 28 Lothian country network guides. So all in all, 52 Lothian country timetables. Okay, next up we've got the Edinburgh trams. So I've got one sort of ticket guide thing, basically just explaining ticket prices, and then 10 timetables for the trams. So all in all, that's 11 leaflets for the trams. Next up, we've got Lothian Airlink and Skylink. So I've got 4 Airlink leaflets and stuff, 5 Skylink 200 timetables, 4 Skylink 300 timetables, and 4 Skylink 400 timetables. So that is 17 Skylink and Airlink leaflets altogether. Next, we've got individual Lothian timetables. I have 1 timetable for the 1, 2 timetables for the 2, 1 timetable for the 3,
2 for the 4, 1 for the 5, 1 for the 6, 3 for the 7, 4 for the 8, 3 for the 10, 3 for the 11, 2 for the 14, 3 for the 15 and X15, 3 for the 16, 4 for the 18, 3 for the 19, 2 for the 20, 1 for the 21, 2 for the 23, 4 for the 24, 6 for the 25,
and 2 for the 69. So that is 115 individual Lothian timetables. Next, we've got Lothian network guides or route maps. Let's see how many I have of these. I have 43 Lothian network guides. And last but not least, I've just got a bunch of miscellaneous Lothian leaflets. I've got 11 Lothian Christmas guides, a leaflet advertising the new Lothian app, 2 Royal Highland Show timetables, 2 night bus guides, fare changes from the February 2020 guide, 2 leaflets advertising the new travel hub, advert for the new Lothian website, thing advertising transport for Edinburgh, 2 Doors Open Day ads, 4 Ride a Card application forms for some reason, 2 Help Us to Help You leaflets. Not exactly sure what they're about again, but 5 service change summary leaflets, and then 5 leaflets about the Leith Street and Leith Walk closures that happened between 2017 and 2020. So that is all in all 39 of these miscellaneous Lothian leaflets. And with that, we have emptied the entire box. Okay, so I have done calculations. The group that I have the most leaflets and timetables from is Lothian, with which I have 397. The operator I have the least timetables from, it is a tie between Transport for London and Handicabs Lothian, of which I both have 4. I'm going to put a list up on screen now, you can probably see it now, so this is how much I have of each operator and whatnot, split into the categories that I have for all my timetables, but yeah, I'm gonna do a time lapse of me putting everything back in the box, and then I'm gonna wrap this up because I have 2 hours of uncut footage, and yeah, that's gonna be how to edit. Jesus Christ, I just saw my camera. Why am I so tanned? Okay, I'm sure that time-lapse was extremely interesting. I've definitely watched it before putting it in the video, yeah. Anyways, now I've tidied all of these up, I have less than, like, a gigabyte left of storage. So, yeah, I'm gonna make this outro very quick, and then I'm gonna pray to God that I've got enough storage to edit all of this down. So, yeah, go away.